Monday morning. Storm Team 4's LaRosa is here with today's forecast. So not too bad at 35 degrees right now.
Temperature-wise, it's not getting better. This is about as warm as it is. If you haven't been out earlier, we were actually near 40 at midnight. But we're waiting on the front to come through. Of course, all of the wet weather, the freezing rain, that's out of here. Notice some snow showers to the north and west, but look at the cold, too. Temperature's already down in the teens there, so that's what we're waiting to filter on through. 35 right now at Central Park. It's 34 in White Plains, but we're going to only be colder than this. And on top of that, you may get a few snow flurries to come on by during the day. Waking up, yes, in the 30s, but spending most of the day below freezing. And with winds gusting 20 to 30 miles per hour, most of the day is going to feel like the teens. We'll be in the low 20s as we head into the overnight, and then feeling like the single digits tomorrow morning. We'll have more on that bitter cold coming up in just a bit. But first, let's check in with traffic. Adele, what's going on?
We have some traffic going on. This will be out there for about another hour or so. Also, if you are hopping onto the roadways in Cornwall, 218 both ways shut down because of some slippery conditions. So definitely be very careful up there. That's between Route 9W and Mountain House Lane, actually. And if you are heading inbound on the Holland Tunnel, all lanes are shut down for construction again until about 5 a.m. If you make your way over to the Lincoln or even the George instead, that would be much better options for you. Darlene, back to you.
All right, Adele, thank you.
LaRosa, looking at the start of a new week, and you said this is as warm as it's going to get, Maria.
Yeah, we were close to 40 at midnight, so temperatures have continued to drop, and they will over the next few hours. That back edge of the really cold air poised to the north and west. 35 now at Central Park, down to 21 in Monticello, 31 in Poughkeepsie. But look at our temperature forecast continuing to dip before sunrise, and we hang out in the teens and 20s. This is the actual air temperature, not factoring in that wind chill and not factoring in that 7 a.m. temperature of 16 tomorrow. That wind chill below zero in many places. So coming up, we're going to talk about the wind and the wind chill, some of the coldest days so far this season for sure. And I'm tracking just a few chances to pick up some snowflakes over the next few days.
The New England Thruway heading southbound, we've got this accident that's just popped up right by exit 9, the Hutchinson River Parkway. 2 lanes are blocked. Delays are quickly building through the area. Let's take a live look.
And tomorrow for sure. It's all
sure.
about that chill that's headed our way. But we do have fair skies for now. We're trying to get rid of all the clouds. We will get to see some sun later on today. But 35 degrees. We were closer to 40 at midnight, so temperatures are still in the process of dropping. Northwest winds at 21. Yeah, that wind chill is at 26. But we spend most of the afternoon feeling like the teens and the single digits. So I want to give you the forecast in terms of the wind chill. But definitely dangerous, though. By the time we get to tomorrow morning with the core of that Arctic air diving down, it'll feel like below zero in the city. That doesn't happen all that often, and bone dry air, too. But look at to the north and west, 10, 20 below zero. And for that reason, the National Weather Service has issued a wind chill advisory for Sullivan and Ulster County. This is just an extra heads up where those wind chills will be as low as 20 below, and not just for an hour or two, but for several consecutive hours. And that's where you get to the dangerous levels. Out there right now, we have some streaming snowflakes coming on through, and that's what we have expected for today on the flow, that northwest flow. A few flurries from time to time, but you can see plenty of breaks in that overcast, and we'll get that sun in here. Obviously, it's not going to do anything to warm us up. But again, don't be surprised to see a few snowflakes fly. We bottom out tomorrow. We do get to recover, but really not until Wednesday afternoon, even more so on Thursday as temperatures get closer to average. Believe it or not, that's just about average. But it is that prolonged cold that makes it dangerous. If you have poorly insulated pipes, this is the type of weather where they'll freeze and burst if you don't take precautions. So big heads up there. So midday temperatures spent in the mid and upper 20s by tonight. Actual air temperatures down in the teens across the area, and we don't do much better for tomorrow afternoon. Teens and even some single digits most of the day. So looking ahead overall,
Work still lingering out there. This will be out there for about another 40 minutes or so, so you want to allow yourself some extra time if you're going to be hopping onto any of these subway lines. Also on the roadways, we've got some slippery conditions here up in Cornwall, Route 218 both ways is shut down. Route 9W heading out to Mountain House Lane, so as much as possible you want to avoid the area there. If you're heading a little further down on the New England Thruway southbound, we've got this accident still taking out 2 lanes right by exit 9 for the Hutch. Tight ride as you make your way through the area. And here's a live look outside now onto the Holland Tunnel. All inbound lanes are still shut down for construction until about 5 a.m. So you want to make your way over to the Lincoln or the George instead. And if you will be driving around today, keep in mind alternate side parking rules and meter rules will be in effect citywide. Darlene, back to you.
All right, thanks so much.
they're still going down. We have a little bit more to go before we hit bottom today.
So much. What's happening, Adele?
Not too bad, not yet. We do have a few things to keep in mind, though. So if you're hopping on...
It's nice to see you, Adelle. Maria LaRosa is also here with the forecast.
Yeah.
He said bone chilling or something like
That's
that.
right.
All the words, all the cold words apply the next few days. So I'll go through them all, I'm sure, and use them all up by Wednesday. But out there right now, how about not bad just yet? 35 degrees at Central Park, the same in Merrick. Eastport at 37. But you can see north and west, those deep shades of purple. It's starting to get really cold, where the 24-hour temperature difference, believe it or not, we're actually up from this time yesterday. But the temperatures will continue to come down as that cold air settles in. A few snow flurries north and west, not out of the question throughout the day, but we get a lot of sun in there too. But look at the temps. In the mid-30s now, we stay through the midday into the mid and upper 20s. But of course, with gusty winds, wind chills will be in the single digits and teens all day. It's going to be one of those days. And then by tonight, still feeling frigid as the core of that Arctic air settles in, and we'll be talking about sub-zero wind chills by this time tomorrow morning. All right, Adelle, how are things moving along, though?
Not doing too bad, at least not yet. We do have some planned track work still going on with some of our subway lines. So if you are hopping onto any of these lines, definitely allow yourself some extra time out there. Also on 218, both ways between 9W and Mountain House Lane, all lanes remain shut down. This is because of some slippery conditions. So if you are traveling around up north, again, be very careful out there. Heading a little further down New England Thruway, southbound side, right by the Hutch, that would be exit 9. We've got 2 lanes blocked for an overturned tractor trailer. As much as possible, you want to avoid